Hi boxing fans, this is Ben here, and it's 1 AM here in the UK. I should really be getting some sleep soon, but whilst I've got some time, I just wanted to do a quick preview of the fight coming up the end of July, 31st I believe. That's Juan Manuel Márquez against Juan Diaz. It's a rematch. It's taking place, I believe, in Las Vegas. Now, as we all know, Márquez won the first fight. It was an absolute classic. It was considered Fight of the Year 2009 by many people. I think it won that officially in Ring magazine. Personally, I had the Martinez-Williams fight as my number one, but this fight was number two in my opinion. Let's talk about that first fight. Let's talk about how it unfolded. And the first few rounds, Diaz came out and he was on fire. He was, really getting in Márquez's face, throwing combinations. He looked pretty fast, and Márquez was looking a bit slow in there. But in amongst all that, as if you watch the replay of the fight and you listen to Max Kellerman, what he said, and I don't always agree with him, but he was commenting on, it looks like Diaz is all over Márquez, but actually Márquez is getting in some really hard counter punches. And as the fight went on, you could see that Márquez was coming more into it. Those early counter punches were probably having some kind of effect on Diaz. And see, Márquez is extremely sharp. He's a great counter puncher, and he's got pretty decent power. And eventually he stopped Juan Diaz, knocked him down. Diaz got up, and then Márquez finished it with a really powerful uppercut, and the ref waved it off. Now, as has been pointed out by one of the excellent, in my opinion, the best YouTube boxing analysts on here, The Wire. Counter punchers, once they've read you, once they've cracked your code, as Dwyer says, that's it. So theoretically, in this rematch, Márquez has cracked Diaz's code, and it shouldn't be a problem to repeat the feat of the first fight. The only doubts I have in my mind are that Márquez has been off. By the time of the fight, it'll be 10 months, nearly a year, obviously. And I know he fought Floyd Mayweather at welterweight. He was fighting either the first or second best fighter in the world at that kind of weight, and Márquez has most of his career was spent at featherweight. But we don't know how he's going to react after being nearly a year off, and after having to lose some weight, and after being outboxed by Mayweather. We don't know how much he's gonna have lost in that time, which makes this fight a little risky predicting. Juan Diaz in the meantime, so I'm choking here. He fought Paulie Malignaggi twice. He won the first fight and lost the second. Many people feel he actually lost the first fight as well. He didn't look great, particularly in the second fight. He looked almost a little bit disillusioned. But he is the younger man. Some people have said he's maybe a little bit past it, but I think he's only 26 or 27, so not too sure about that. I'm going to go for Márquez to repeat the feat by knockout in another excellent fight. But I am just a little bit concerned about the layoff and his age. If it was if he was a few years younger, but he's like 37, I think, nearly, by the time the fight starts. So, if you can have a bet on it, it's a little bit risky, but it's better to go with Márquez, probably the safe bet. Alright, so let me know what you think about the fight. I'm wearing a new hat, Kansas City Royals. I don't support them, but I like the hat. It's blue, and quite frankly my red Philadelphia Phillies hat was getting a bit worn. But it's over there in the corner.